Hello,
Wait,
everybody. And oh, yes.
we're good. Sorry.
Okay.
A notification went right over the start recording.
You're so valid. We are keeping this into the intro because here at the Draft House we like to be extremely professional. Roll the intro again.
Yes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. I'm Fletch, and I'm going to be playing my horrid little detective, Camille. Um, For timeline's sake, this happens before the FPS with Izumi and Lore. It's fine. Nothing bad is happening. This is supposed to be just a cool, chill, fluff FPS. Uh, joining me,
No angst here.
yes, joining me uh, with so much talent and very good
Eh,
characters is.
it's one of these. Hi, I'm Spec.
You
I am
should know
Spec.
better than to let me do the intro. You can't
I'm
handle
gonna
it.
stop letting you do the intros at this rate. But it doesn't matter because everybody already knows you are just as good and wonderful, if not better, and that you bring me so much joy, and that is why I'm able to do these FPS. It's because of you and all the others who make me so happy. So fight that.
It's free serotonin.
It's free.
uh,
Hmm.
okay. But yeah.
Haha.
So you are playing.
Oh shit. That's important, isn't it? I am playing God, I'm in character right now. The everyone's favorite private investigator, Tome. Yeah, I don't
uh,
get he doesn't get a full intro. He does no, this he did no, not yet.
he has not yet earned his cool intro, but it's fine. We love him anyways. He is
His
our
cool
beloved long ferret man.
his cool intro's lore locked right now. The cool stuff's lore locked.
Yeah, it's fine. He
Hmm.
can just be everyone's favorite nervous uncle, who
Yeah.
is not actually an uncle. What are you
Tome
talking about? He has no attachment.
Tome voice. I refuse.
But yeah, so assuming, of course, that you don't have any attachments or ulterior motives, what brings you to Villestown here today, Tome?
I want you to know that when you actually said that statement, the tone inside my head just went shit really loudly. Except for Tone can't curse, but it was really funny because let me take over for a little bit for a couple
Of
seconds.
course.
So Tone, he recently came to Villestown, as most of the listeners probably know, considering this is in a way follow up FPS, and he came in back because last time he was here, he had solved a very particular case, and, well, he was able to solve it with the help of a certain little detective. But but
Shit, wait. Shit, wait, that's the wrong button. There,
uh,
it's fine.
damn
Nothing
it,
happened.
you're my full monologue. Okay, anyways, Tone, after that, went back to his apartment in Toontown because I've finally decided we're gonna put him there for the lulls of it at this point. And while there, he met back up with a person he knew and spent some time away. But the whole time, he couldn't stop thinking about this case because partially because of what the kid had offered to help him with, and also partially because not every day you get shown up by a 6-year-old. It kind of leaves a lasting impression.
Just a
But
little bit.
while cleaning through his apartment, he noticed something that he had not touched since he was a lot younger himself. Um, a gift he had once received, and after having it sit in the corner for a bit, he had picked it up, wrapped it up, and realized that he had left his coat with Camille anyways, and that he would go back and possibly properly thank him for possibly saving his job. And so Tome now finds himself in Villestown again, this time not on a case, but rather hoping he will seemingly bump into Camille. He would go to Moria's office, but he hasn't yet, and he's a little nervous for the first and only time he visits Moria so far, to be asking, hey, where's this random kid? So he's just hoping, considering, hey, Camille's around here, maybe he'll bump into the kid somewhere. So he's kind of wandering around the Painted Lady area.
Yeah.
He's definitely not attached, Your Honor.
Yeah. Honestly, kind of valid of him to be a little bit nervous considering a 7-foot tall, disheveled Toon man walking in asking about a random kid might raise a few alarm bells.
Yeah, he's a little self-aware here. Tome is not a Timmy, okay?
Yeah, Camille does for some reason know a lot of tall people. It's very funny. It's fine.
Ooh, it's fine.
But yeah, so I guess you want to roll a perception for me?
Yes. Part of me feels like at this point I should just play on my passive perception because that's the smart thing. But nope.
But
We like it. We like allowing me to fail. We like it.
It's fun.
Thanks. Oh, okay.
And then Tome says, "No, fuck you."
Basically, wow.
Well, I guess he can't say "fuck you," but you know.
Yeah, he can't. Tome can't curse. He's currently trapped under the running gag that he's one of those Toons with a rating, which is really funny considering he's a murder detective. But he can't use curse words, and all his murders never seem to show the body.
It's fine. You
It's
can
fine.
be PG-13 and still do murder mysteries. I look over at a certain detective source.
You looking at a certain game, huh?
Oh no! Fun fact about one of Camille's inspirations. That's also PG-13.
Oh my god!
Like legitimately. But yeah. So maybe Tom's just keeping a better eye out this time because he remembers the first time he met Camille.
He does not need to trip on a kid again. That will not go down well.
No, it would not. It's fine. It's totally not like accidents involving tripping involving this detective. It's there's no history there. There's no fallout.
Nope. Okay. All right. Continue with the get going.
Anyway,
Oh god.
okay. Yeah, let's But yeah, so yeah, Tom, you notice a familiar cap over a familiar head of red hair as Camille turns the corner. He's probably he's probably like walking back from school or something. He has his little backpack and everything. And let me roll perception for him. Okay.
I swear if he rolls low. I don't like the silence.
Well, uh,
Oh my god.
yeah,
It's pretty good. I mean,
it's pretty good, but
dirty
also
modifier.
he is. It's. I kind of want to just say that he doesn't.
It's fine. Do it. Go
Uh,
off.
yeah, like the only way for him to do badly with his horrible little modifier is to crit fail, so it's fine.
Rule of funny, my friend. Rule of funny.
Real funny. Yeah, Camille looks he actually looks pretty distracted right now and does not seem to notice you or really register your presence as he's walking. He's probably got his face in his notebook right now.
God, God, Tome. Tome kind of rocks on his heels a bit, and he kind of rubs his hands like, okay, how do I do this and not scare the kid? He said I could talk to him again about the case, so he knows that I may show up randomly, but we don't want to scare him, freak him out. I mean, it was one case, and so, you don't want to leave a bad impression on people. Looks at other characters of mine. Okay, okay, all right, okay, I got an idea. And so he rocks on his heels and goes, Camille, wait up.
Alright. Okay, fine. I guess he has decided against being startled. Um, he wasted a nat 20 on that.
It's a Tome voice. Tome is not a Terminate.
He's not a Terminator.
Tome voice. Tome voice is just a term. God. As this next to touch tone telephone for weird expressions that I have to draw Tome in one day.
Good. But yeah, so Camille kind of stops and looks over at you, and then kind of blinks and cranes his head all the way up to look at you. So he's just like,
Tome.
oh, Tome.
There you go. Tome instantly does that thing where he just perfectly drops into a crouch. He's used to this. He's used to having the crouch to talk to other tunes. Hi, yeah, hi, you working on a case? And you can tell he's trying to be polite, but the poor man is just as awkward as you remember, if not even more awkward now that he's off a crime scene. I need you to know Tome in my head right now is like, we're gonna be awkward energies today. And I'm like, okay, cool. Embarrass yourself.
Sometimes you just have to be an awkward long ferret man.
He is such a long ferret man.
Camille kind of glances down at his notebook like, oh, nothing important right now. It's actually been a pretty quiet week.
Tilts his head and is like, is it not? Nope, I've learned not to ask questions with you. I've learned how to ask questions with you. AKA, Spec is not doing Angst today. I gently bat it away. No, the dice will have to make you come out. Tome kind of gives a rock and heels like, well, that's good. Though I'm guessing that means you've probably, I know you. Have you had any cases to work on? Maybe not murder cases, but anything?
Yeah, okay. So that's where he decides to put, okay. Camille, tilts his head like,
oh my God.
Nope. So.
Do I need a roll insight? Is that a deception? That looks like a deception.
That is a deception.
We're rolling an insight on that. Okay.
No!
God, I love Tome. I see this in the most sarcastic voice possible.
I'm so sorry to Tome.
Dirty little detective with his dirty little modifiers. All right. Where were we?
just wait until you get your level on Rogue, I guess.
So don't. I'm gonna add that to perception because he doesn't even have proficiency in perception yet. So just you wait. Just you wait. I give that one level of Rogue, and he's gonna not be as bad as Camille, but he will be a little shit.
rogues, man. But yeah,
Rogues,
so
man.
uh, Camille kind of perks up a little. Like, are you here in a case?
Uh, actually, not this time. Well, besides my normal case, but that's not necessarily here. It's no, I don't get cases as often, mostly because the ones I do tend to have me traveling a lot. So it's easier to give me an occasional one rather than a back-to-back ones.
Camille, that's that.
You yeah. No, no, not here on a case. Wisdom saving throw time. Or just wisdom check, not saving throw. Not saving throw. I know words. Is that a that's a +4, I think, right? I can't remember, Tome. What's your modifier? That's a +4. Cool. Tome gets a little flustered for a second. He's like, actually I'm here because and he kind of awkwardly rocks, even though he's still crouching on his heels. Very good balance somehow as he does this. You can guess that this nervous fidget happens a lot. Um, I actually, you see, I wanted to you still have my coat, so I had to come back.
Oh, all right. Let me grab that.
I swear,
uh,
dice. I
all
swear.
right. Yeah, so for funsies, he's actually not allowed to for
We have
funsies,
a very hard rule on getting that code out.
he's not allowed to get it out in Tome's presence, and it's any attempts is kind of an automatic fumble. uh
Yeah.
yeah, so what Camille pulls out is a Phantom L calling card. It is indeed a cutout in the shape of a giant L.
Or just tilts his head slightly.
Camille just sighs like, "Oh, that's old," and puts that back in his hammer space.
How many times is Camille gonna do this before he realizes?
We'll see. Um,
Thank you to the gallery. I guess Tome has to take the L.
are you gonna take the L? There was a moment where he like took it out as if he was going to hand it to you, and because Roll of Funny was in that exact pose before he
Tome,
realized.
Tome kind of just looked at it for a moment, and you could just see the gears slowly loading above his head. Like there was the processing. You could see the little numbers floating around his head. It's the same expression he made whenever he got really confused on the case.
Yeah. Yeah. Camille's just like, "Oh, that's the wrong thing." And he stuffs that back into his hammer space and pulls out a book titled The XYZ Murders.
Oh my god. Tome tilts his head again and goes, nope, nope, not gonna judge your reading choices. Concerning, but we can discuss that later.
I I mean, it's a fictional murder mystery. I don't see what's so
Yeah,
wrong with
it's not the murder I worry about. It's been a while since I read that one. Maybe that one's not as bad. Nope. Anyways.
it. And Neil puts that back in his hammer space. Uh,
I say one more attempt, and then
yeah,
I
one more
have an idea
attempt.
how we can end. Third time's the charm, right?
Yeah. He pulls
To-
out a spare pair of glasses.
Tome just blinks and goes, maybe we can try and get that later.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to come out. And he takes a moment to polish off the glasses before putting it back. Those glasses
Tome,
are also fake.
God, I don't think Tome knows that.
I mean, you can roll perception.
I'm gonna roll a perception. I really don't think Tome actually knows that.
Yeah, the glasses are fake. But he's...
Tome kind of tilts his head slightly at that. Fake glasses?
Well, they make me look smart.
I'm pretty sure your behavior makes you look smart. The glasses don't change anything. I mean, if
Smarter.
I put on if I put on glasses, do you think I would look smart?
Camille pauses for a moment and looks at you, looks at the glasses in his hands. Uh, it seems like he's just a little bit tempted to try.
Rule of funny, this is our Fluff FPS and we can have shenanigans, okay?
Sometimes he is allowed a little stupid as a treat. He hands you the glasses.
Tome puts them on, and I'm going to roll deception to see if he looks smart. Can I roll an advantage?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, no. Or do you want to just keep that for the... God, that's what you really... No, we're actually going to keep that. I'm going to roll with this. Watch me crack my knuckles here. Okay, listen here. Listen. You put on the glasses, and almost instantly, they make his eyes look a lot bigger. And they kind of tilt on his nose slightly, because you know he has that spiky little nose. And it does not make him look smarter. It just makes him look like a giant dork. You know the kind of people who, like, they're really trying their hardest, but honestly, if you give them a kick in the shin, they'll probably start crying. He's just a dork. It makes him look 10 times more puntable. But and you're just like, you're like,
I'm just imagining him trying to strike a pose, but because he's still crouched, he just flops over.
He does. He falls from, like, the weight of just the glasses pushing onto him, and he looks...
Spec? Spec! Oh my fucking god, they're fucking dead. Oh no, I pat you. Anyway, how are you, dear gallery? I hope you're enjoying this fluff and shenanigans. I hold up a sign that says technical difficulties. Give me something and I'll run an advert for it, I guess. Spec, it might be that you have to readjust something in your Discord settings.
Oh my god, it died.
I can hear you.
Testing.
Hello. Welcome
Wait.
back.
Wait. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh my god, I got the mic fixed.
Yeah!
Okay. Okay, I don't know what just happened. I think I was fidgeting with one of my cords, and I must have tilted it just the wrong way. The problem is it was still connected to the actual computer. It was literally, and Discord said it was still connected. It was just lying somewhere. So I had to basically restart everything. So we're back now. We're back.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry to put the point, Joey, but I'm sorry. Okay, what were we even talking about before it died?
Tome was striking a pose with the glasses and failing.
Shit. Okay. He kind of falls back, and he did not fall on his face. He fell backwards. Okay, he's not that much of an idiot yet.
If he fell forwards, that would break the glasses.
Yeah, we're not breaking the glasses. He doesn't look smarter. He literally just looks more like an idiot, but in the affectionate way.
Camille
Like,
just
you know when those people dress up like
yeah,
like they're smart for like different costume days?
yeah, like
Yeah,
this.
it does not make him look smarter. He probably like it just does not work in any way.
Yeah, you actually hear genuine laughter from this kid. And yes, maybe
Oh,
it's how stupid you look, but it's very fun. Um
Tome actually starts laughing at that. I was like, oh, so I'm guessing your theory about them making you look smarter doesn't work.
they they make me look smarter, not you.
Oh, oh, maybe I'm just a lost cause. And he says this with like a little laugh as
Yeah,
he takes the glasses off.
you just look like a conspiracy theorist, honestly. And he
Oh, I
holds
just need
his
a bit of tinfoil.
uh, Camille shakes his head affectionately and holds his hand out for the glasses.
Tome happily places them in his hand. I need you to know, by the way, whenever I use a conspiracy theorist, almost instantly Tome in my head went, I'm not that too far away, but hey, you don't know that yet.
Not just yet. Perhaps
Not just
sometime in the
yet.
future.
Like I'm in the future. I can say that because it got revealed in the earlier FPS.
Mhm. Yeah, and Camille puts that back in his hammer space. Uh, and
Tome kind of. Oh, you go.
he kind of just fidgets a little with his bow tie, like, well, I guess that um you're not getting that jacket back today.
Uh, no worries. I just means I'll have to stop by here again, pick it up. Or maybe I'll have another case here. Well, hopefully I won't have another case here. You don't exactly. I don't exactly. I mean, me having a case is not necessarily a good thing. Murders and I'm gonna shut up now. Anyways, the awkward energy is so strong today. Um, Tom kind of rubs his hands against. Actually, I was thinking maybe we could. You want to go to the Painted Lady then again? Because I think it should be now a requirement that every time I visit Villestown, I have to get some of those cinema rolls.
Camille uh chuckles a little at that, like, you like it that much, huh?
I mean, they're good, and I don't get good cinema rolls outside of Toontown really. So I mean, I kind of have to.
Well, alright. And Camille nods and starts heading off to the Painted Lady, which is probably very close by, because you said
Yeah, I
Tome
think I
was
mentioned.
hanging out in that
Or,
area.
or like Tom was sticking to the area because he was like, I know the kid. The kid will appear here. I can sense it with my detective skills. Tome kind of very. I'm gonna let you roll with Dex. I want to see how hard is it for Tome to pick himself off the ground. Actually, I'm really hoping I crit fail this. I'm gonna be completely honest. I actually say this honestly. I really hope I crit fail this. It's close enough. Tome kind of wobbles a bit and kind of has to balance on a hand, but he does manage to push himself up and stand up with a little stretch as he follows after Camille. So, you haven't had any cases this week. So, school been doing good? I'm assuming you go to school.
Okay, this is not deception for the school thing. This was deception to see how well Camille could hide the fact that he thought Tome was struggling to get up was actually pretty funny.
Oh my god!
uh,
Home
he
just brings
tactfully
joy.
ignores that.
uh, let's be honest. Tome is hilarious. Tome is humorous. Tome brings some laughter to the day.
He does, and we love him. Um, but yeah, at that question, Camille kind of shrugs his shoulders as if to kind of show his little backpack, like, Uh, yeah, I go to school.
Are you, I gotta ask, are you like ahead of your grades? Because most kids your age, I don't think could solve a murder mystery. Because let's be honest, we both know you solved that mystery. I don't care what you didn't take credit for. I acknowledge the fact that I wouldn't have been able to solve it without you. I do not put my pride before that.
I, I still think that maybe you're selling yourself a little short here.
Oh, no, no. I have a long list of people who can tell you that this is not me selling myself short. This is me just being honest with myself, which is not a bad thing. I get called out a lot for my ability to perceive, but not exactly process.
I suppose that's fair, but mm, no, uh, I'm still in first grade just like all the other 6-year-olds.
Huh. I would have assumed you were. Wow. Have you considered skipping a grade or two?
Well, I don't want to get separated from my friends, you know?
Ah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Friends makes sense. Um,
I hand
Tome
you a
gives a little.
deception roll.
Can Tome beat that? Yes, Tome could if he gets a good roll. We're going to.
uh, I'm so sorry to tell.
Tome is living. The dice really are saying this is a fluff FPS, and you will not be inciting today. Thank you
You
very much.
you cannot no lore this FPS. This is the Tome FPS.
Tome has lore. He
I
needs
was
one fumble and
no,
we get
I was
lore.
making a joke with the character named Lore.
Shit, that is the second time I've fallen for that.
uh, Lorem, our beloved. But yeah, yeah, no, this kid generally he's sticking with he's sticking with the grade for his friends.
Yep. Which Tome actually thinks is really that's really good. He's glad the kid is prioritizing his social life.
Yeah,
It'd
he's
be a shame that it'd be a shame if you put your shooting forward your education over social development. So Tome's actually proud of him as a person who kind of did put a focus on his who didn't exactly shoot. I'm setting up. Tome is basically trying to say Tome basically I somewhere in a lot more elegant wording than I do. Um, Says that he's glad that Camille is making time for his social life instead of just trying to speed run education.
yeah, yeah, totally.
Words.
Valid. Yeah, Camille 100% has a social life. Do you know how many people he knows?
Yeah, probably a lot.
Yeah,
Joan
that
met someone recently because of Camille.
yeah, so obviously this kid knows people. This kid certainly has a social life. Probably is just
Absolutely.
as popular with the children.
Absolutely, definitely.
But yeah, so they probably go up to the counter and place their orders. Uh, I'm gonna say
Okay,
that
let's
a
see.
certain redheaded barista is there, so Camille doesn't even try.
Hold up. So he doesn't even try to ask for coffee
Yeah,
at all, even decaf?
he doesn't. No, he's accepted his fate. He
Okay.
he's just
Tome
gonna
gets a
go
straight
with the
black
tone.
coffee. A big old straight black coffee. I don't know. I just found that as so. Yeah, he Tone just gets. Words. I'm shutting up now.
Valid. You're so valid. Camille is not envious at all.
No, definitely not.
He, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He's totally cool with not being allowed to have coffee.
I don't trust that. We're attempting again.
If it helps, he's not genuinely speaking, Amy is the DM stepping in. Well, not as the DM, Amy is the Camille holder stepping in. He is not genuinely upset, he's mostly just frustrated and jealous because he wants coffee.
I know. You can't have that. You get cinnamon rolls, though.
He does get cinnamon rolls. But yeah, so he was just
You
gonna
need...
let Tome order whatever for him.
Tom orders him a large hot chocolate. Because no coffee.
Yeah, no coffee.
Tome gets the coffee. Camille does not. But Tome does pay for the hot chocolate. He's not... It's not making a kid pay for hot chocolate. What kind of monster is he? Would it be?
Tom is so very valid. But yeah, so they probably go and sit down to wait for their food.
Okay. When they sit down, I need you to make an insight.
Okay.
I don't... That laugh means a nat 1 or nat 20, and there's no in between.
For what? He used up his good rolls earlier.
Okay. I will make a deception to try and give you a fighting chance. Oh my god. No! No! Tome is perfectly calm.
Yeah, to be fair, Camille's minimum to see if someone is lying is an 18. Unfortunately, that's still not going to beat a 26.
Yeah. That's a 26, my dude. Tome really said no. The kid won't know I care.
Yeah, well, that's fine. This is once again Dice Parser stepping in and smacking our hands away from the angst.
Actually, that was Fluff's part. This was actually roll advantage because this is Fluff.
No, I'm going to put my hands on your shoulders. Camille does not do well when he realizes that people genuinely care for him.
It's okay. It's less of genuinely care. I swear this is a Fluff thing.
All right.
I swear. I promise on Tome. Okay, Dice Parser, I get it. I'm not allowed to have Fluff, alright? You don't have to be like this, okay? For our listeners, that was a nat 1. The dice have spoken. I will now stop. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I mean, you can
Oh
try
my god.
disadvantage, I guess.
I can't. No, the dice. That's a nat 1. I think the dice have spoken.
The dice sure
I
have
think,
spoken.
I think I get my lesson. Okay. Camille can't see this, but I, as a player, want some Fluff. So I'm gonna say this in the calmest way I can because wow. Okay, Dice Person. Tome has his foot bouncing in excitement. He's excited about something. He's a bit nervous, but there's something he's looking forward to. Camille doesn't notice this, but us, the audience, does.
Oh, Tom beloved.
Instead, Camille notices is Tome starts tapping his fingers slightly. So, okay. Well, while we wait, I can make conversation. So is school any good? I can't remember if I said already.
Well, I mean, school is school.
Oh, yeah. You go.
Usually people don't really enjoy school, right?
Yeah, but you seem like someone who would.
Camille kind of just shrugs at that, like, well, it's school.
He gives a laugh and I was like, okay, fair enough. School is school. He gives another awkward tap on his fingers. So how long I'm curious. I'm curious because we didn't get to talk a lot last time. Before you passed out. How long have you been a detective?
Camille puts up a finger like, I did not pass out.
You almost did.
I did not.
You were very close. And there's like a little smile on Tome's face.
I am perfectly capable of staying up when I want to. I did
So
not
you
pass out.
wanted to start to doze off. You wanted to get sleepy.
I did not.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, I have to ask as a player, didn't Camille get a little
Oh
sleepy?
yeah, he did. He's
Okay. I wanted to make sure I, the player, was not forgetting.
no, he's just an awful little manipulative boy.
Tome is matching him word for word. He's like, no, I am very certain you were. And there's like a little smile on his face. He's like, that's why I had to use the coat as a blanket because you were absolutely exhausted.
Well, I wasn't that exhausted. I mean, I made it home just fine.
You were close to falling out. Like I was genuinely concerned until I saw you today. I was like, thought you would have fallen asleep halfway there. And he says this with a little smile.
uh, that Camille just uh gives you a little sarcastic smile, like, well, then your deduction was wrong again.
Oh, snap.
I'm
I don't care
sorry.
what the dice said. I don't care what the dice. I don't care what the dice say for rolling a wisdom save on that one. Because ouch.
I'm.
Okay, dice said no. I'm starting to think the dice don't like the idea of angst with this FPS. Tome gives just a little laugh and he's like, oh, that's a low blow. And here I thought you said not to sell myself short. Man, I can't believe this whole time you thought the same.
Well, I'm just. Camille, why are you like this?
Camille can be violent. Let Camille be violent. Let the kid talk. We've
Alright.
established that Tome can handle it.
Uh, well, that means now I have to come up with a witty comeback.
Oh no, I put you on the spot.
And Camille smiles and like, well, then I guess you're right. I did do all the heavy lifting with the case.
Oh, I think I did some now. Now, don't take too much credit. After all, you took none of it there.
Then I'm gonna take
I
all of
noticed
it
a lot of
now.
things. Oh, so you can't, that's not how that works. You can't just change the story to fit how you want it. You know, I might as well be saying that I did all the heavy lifting then.
You and what muscles?
Thank you very much. I could easily pick you up right now, by the scruff even.
That really isn't saying much. He might have a 15 strength, but his design is very much a lanky ferret boy.
Yes, that is one of the funniest things. But yeah, no, strength is actually one of his higher stats. I'd
Yeah.
say with all his stats being dirty little stats. His home dirty little stats. Home gives a laugh and he's like, I don't think I could pick up lots of things actually. Just because you think that I am simply noodle arms, I considering some of the cases I've worked on, I've had to be able to use some strength.
So you're calling yourself a meathead?
No, hey. I can be smart and strong. I understand that you can't, but that doesn't mean I can't.
I'm 6. We're not exactly known for being the strongest.
Yes, but you're known for being little brats, aren't you, sometimes?
Exactly.
Tome just gives a laugh.
Camille probably laughs along with it.
God,
There,
these two.
it's banter, Your Honor.
It's banter. They're definitely. It's definitely not Uncle Energy from Tome. Definitely not. Um, I don't know what you're talking about. Stands me sitting here knowing Tome is the kind of detective who would completely and utterly enable Camille as a 6-year-old detective.
Good, enable him.
Tome looking at all these other people being like, no, he's only 6. Tome, no, this is the perfect time for him to become a detective. This is prime detective age. Anyways, I feel like by now their drinks and food have arrived, and the cinnamon rolls get put in the middle, and Tome instantly takes his coffee before Camille can even try. He's not letting Camille have a single chance at getting coffee, and he takes.
Want to roll contesting sleight of hand?
You know what? Let's do it. That is one of Tome's worst rolls. Let's do it for the funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
We both have terrible rolls.
Can we just... Oh my gosh. With the difference in modifiers too. How it came that close.
Okay, roll a strength since it's so close they're probably both grabbing onto it.
Alright.
So roll a strength to see if you can.
I swear if Camille beat... Oh. Hi audience, for those listening in the future, I want you to know that was a -2. I cannot make this up. That was a nat 1 with a -3. That's a -2, my friends. Hey, Fletch, my beloved, I'm kind of speechless. Oh
this
my
is
god.
so funny. So
Words could be formed, but
Camille beats you by just the slightest hair to the coffee. However, you pluck it right out of his little baby hands.
Nice try.
Camille just huffs at you.
No, you know I said no coffee.
I know.
Tome just gives a laugh. You don't have to pout that much.
I'm not pouting.
Oh, you are pouting. It is just like puppy dog eyes pout. Just it's really painful to watch. Actually, just real sad.
I don't pout.
Oh, you are pouting like a little just poor Camille. Oh gosh, my heart weeps for you. Really, Tome is being violent in my head right now.
You're
Okay.
just bullying. Oh my gosh.
I love how these two are just consider this is normal for them. Let's be honest, but still, oh my god.
There, you can. It's fine. It's affectionate bullying.
It is. This is very different from the other bullying my characters do. This one's affectionate. This Camille can tell even as I will say that Camille can tell even as Tome says that it's meant in the most affectionate tone possible.
Camille just he huffs again like I do not sound like that. But there's a little grin.
Tome gives a laugh. Let me check something. I'm gonna just make a straight D2. Nope, not yet. Okay. Tome rubs his hands together and smiles. All right. So I had thoughts, I promise. They were there for about 10 seconds. All right, so let's think. Because you know what? Fair. I asked you a couple questions. You can ask me a couple questions now.
And Camille kind of, he's probably grabbed a cinnamon roll at this point, and he kind of pauses to think for a moment before he's just, have you been on any other interesting cases recently?
Uh, hmm. Hmm. Tom kind of thinks. Well, there was a court case we did, which I'm actually gonna be honest, it's not one of the most interesting cases I've done. I did
It was a
recently
pretty
have one.
standard one.
Yeah, I did have one recently where I had to climb down a cliff though to find the bunker. Though that one was less of a case and more of a personal investigation I was on.
You had to climb down a cliff?
Oh yeah, there is a bunker on the side of the cliff. I could tell you about it later if you want, or now I guess now is later. He gives a little smile. I was like, you do realize I do have a semi interesting life.
You could have fooled me.
Oh, I could have. I think I fool you a lot.
Do you?
I think I do. I mean, for about 5 seconds, you probably thought I was smart when we first met.
Considering that, sorry, throat. Unlike
You're
Tome,
good.
I have to keep my throat well lubricated in order to keep the baby tone. Uh,
Me over here, like my voice.
yeah, considering we met by you literally tripping over me, I don't think so.
I okay. I think but I mean, you win this one, kid. You win this one.
Camille
but,
snorts.
but no, there was that case. Um, that one was fun. There's the one with the mountain side. That was also for the personal case. Most of my fun things happened because of my personal case. Do you want to roll insight? I will give this one. The dice shouldn't kill me for this one.
Alright. And he's allowed a good roll for this one.
Okay. Tome is tapping his fingers nervously and his foot in that same melody you remember from the first time he did when he got nervous.
Alright. Do I dare? He does.
Listen,
Okay.
I don't mind changing the angst rating if you don't mind changing the angst rating.
Valid. Uh,
I brush against it for a reason.
yeah. I he's actually manages to okay, wait, that's a +4. He remembers how Tom reacted the last time, so this time he manages to be a bit more aware of um what he's doing and not follow along with the rhythm, even though
Okay,
it
good.
is, yeah, he does have to hold himself back a little bit, so I will roll. Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, does not do the best job of hiding it, though.
I'm rolling insight. We'll see. Tone
Dang.
picks up on you noticing it, and it takes him a bit, so he's able to ramble about a couple more adventures before he notices, and his fingers stop and tighten to a little fist as he plants his foot down.
Yeah,
And he takes in a quick breath.
yeah, I will say, Tom, you do specifically notice that Camille is trying to not for some reason, it seems to take him effort to not mimic what you were doing.
He gives an awkward laugh. Yeah, sorry. I know it's a catchy tune. Sorry.
No, you're fine. He kind of goes to like mess up his hat a little bit. He's also not going to give me any further explanation other than just saying that Tome's fine.
I'm inciting again. I'm inciting. I want the. Oh,
God, nat 20.
Tome! It's the uncle instincts, Your Honor.
Yeah. He does seem a little bit on edge. Mostly a little bit concerned about you, but also a little bit on edge because of you catching on to what he almost did again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I guess with the nat 20 you can tell that it absolutely has to do with it absolutely has to do with the first time he ended up mimicking the little tune that you were fidgeting to.
Oh god. Tome kind of rubbed his hands together slightly. You can tap it if you really want. I'm sorry about how I reacted last time.
And
You can tap the melody. Like I said, it's catchy. People don't know it, but it's catchy.
Camille shakes his head like, no, not really. I'm not really good at following a rhythm.
Tone gives a laugh and goes, I won't say I'm good at it, but I don't think I'm bad at it. It's just that one particular melody tends to get stuck in my head sometimes.
Uh, Camille, he nods at that, and
You can roll insight.
yeah, he is going to roll insight.
I love how these
Okay.
two are just inciting each other at this point.
Yep.
Oh,
That's a.
that's a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Tome even beat that? Tome would need a nat 20. No
Oh
way!
my.
Oh my god!
Uh.
Hey, for all our listeners, that's a nat 20.
Yeah. You spoke it into existence.
Wow, shit, okay. For you roll an advantage. That's a 25. I feel bad taking that away. Holy shit. That was more for the lulls of how badly this tome failed. I did not expect that. You roll an advantage. I'm
It
looking
might
away.
be.
Shit.
It might be easier for you to roll a disadvantage, honestly. That was a 15 again.
Oh my god. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Shit, wow. Okay. At first, you can't really pick anything up from Tome. He seems relatively just calming down. But then you noticed with the melody gone, he's started scratching at his ear. You kind of remember that from the case whenever he got really nervous. He started doing that. And whenever he says the words, it's a catchy melody, but not a lot of people know it. His gaze doesn't quite seem there.
Yeah, Camille's gonna tilt his head and he's just gonna straight up ask, like, are you okay?
There's a pause before Tom goes, yeah, yeah. It's yeah. and he gives Camille a smile. With that 25 and the later 11, Tome is blatantly lying to your face right there.
Yeah, Camille he just squints at you.
And now for the don't know. Okay. Tome rubs his hands together slightly. Actually, quick question: do we need to wrap this up because I know you had an FPS afterwards?
We probably should.
I can do that. I can do it if you want. I can start wrapping it up.
Yeah, we can deal with this and then start wrapping it up.
Okay. There's a pause. Tome pauses and he tugs, and he kind of his finger moves from his ear to rub at his cheek slightly. It's for a later time, okay? When we talk about the case. Instead, actually, oh my god, thank you. Tome, Tome actually goes, actually, instead of that, I kind of lied. There's another reason I came here. And he reaches into his hammer space and pulls out a neatly wrapped present with a bow on top. And he slides it across the table. And you can see I'm not going to make him roll deception insight. He is barely containing the grin.
But okay, there we go. Yeah, that was. I would say you've successfully thrown this child off of his groove.
Oh my gosh.
As he kind of just blinks and looks a little bit confused at the sudden change and also what is very obviously present in front of him. And he's just like, what's this?
It's a thank you for helping on the case. Like I said, I acknowledge I couldn't have done it without you. And if I hadn't done that, that could have caused me a lot of grief back at my job. So I'm thanking you. I noticed something and I figured it would be something you would want to have.
And he slowly picks up the present and kind of takes a moment before looking up at you like it's really just a thank you.
It really is. You no, I'm not gonna even make. There's a soft smile on his face. It was a gift that was given to me by a detective I knew when I first started cases, and now I'm giving it to you.
I mean, that seems like a pretty important thing to give away.
It was sitting in my it was sitting away in my apartment anyways, and uh, you know, I talked to the person who gave it to me after our case, and I don't know. I spent some time thinking, and I realized it would be better left with you. You're about the same age I was when I started trying to become a detective, and I don't know. It just he gives us all smile. It seemed fitting. I mean, I had cinema rolls. That's what we would do after 10 cases. We'd go get cinema rolls, and I know I did that with you. So, and like I said, I kind of owed my job to you, and he gives a kind of shrugging like, plus, I mean, you're going to be helping me with the case anyway. So I figured it'd be there wasn't anybody else I could see it better going towards, because I already know you're going to become a detective, so it won't be a waste.
You're killing the me, Spec. You're. God, that's.
Hey, remember how I said I had a surprise for you?
God, you were killing the me. Okay. All right. Let's Let's do another way to save. Okay. Okay. He's fine. He's fine.
If I was like, oh,
He's fine.
fine.
Dice parser has. Well, I guess my real dice have decided that yeah, no, we can avoid angst.
I don't know. I think that was very dramatic monologue. I argue disadvantage.
Okay.
Because listen,
Fuck.
oh god, that's not a good sound. Oh my god. We can go with the fluff if you want. I didn't think it'd work.
It's too late. It's too late.
I must pay for the consequences of my actions.
Camille, he looks at it for a little while longer before he looks up at you like, Tom, I don't know if I can take this.
Well, I've already given it to you, so. And it's rude not to accept a gift, is it not? You haven't even seen what it is.
Well, it sounds like it has a lot of importance to you, and it, even if you say otherwise, it might be better off if.
Here you go. Think of it as a way of keeping your promise that you will help me with my case. Oh god, is Fletch dead?
No, you. Okay, I am dead, but also you were killing Camille. uh,
I'm sorry, Camille, I'm sorry!
I'm. I shake this boy around, like, yeah, you want. What was that about deep emotional connections, buddy?
Listen, Tome is blatantly saying it. This is technically a gift. Okay, there's a pause. Tome pauses. Listen, it's not going to get any more use with me. And even if you don't help me with my case, that's perfectly fine, especially once you hear about the case, if you decide not to, because it is very much a murder case.
I mean, that's kind of
But
my specialty.
yeah, it's a lot more complicated than that, kid. And there's a distant look in his eyes. I lost someone important to me recently, and I haven't really had someone have faith in me the way you had during that case. So this was a gift originally given to me as a show that I could become something. Now think of this as a gift to you, both as a way of showing I know that you can become something, and as a thank you for proving that I still could be something.
That sure is a choice of words, ain't it? Oh.
Wait, did I do angst more than I intended?
Uh, so, um, like I said, you might have some trouble with forming deep emotional connections with people. 'Cause um,
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry
'cause
about
of
it.
something I look over at the FPS with lore.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's okay. Let's how do you do? Ooh, hmm. I'm not so sure if he's just acting good. He's. Mm. Do
I'll
I
roll an
dare
insight.
roll with disadvantage?
I'll roll an insight to see if we need one.
Okay. Yeah, this kid is yeah, this kid is doing a remarkable job of hiding it, but you notice his hands are shaking slightly. He's having a bit of trouble accepting this.
There's a pause before Tome reaches over, and he very gently places his hands on Camille's. Hey, little detective, look up at me, okay? And he gives the smallest of smiles. You don't have to open it yet. Because think of it like you're not accepting the gift until you open it, okay? And if at any time you want to not help me on the case, or simply there is no reason to be near me anymore, either friendship or case or whatever, then you can just give it back to me. But if you do open it, know that you don't have to give it back to me, and that you don't have to worry about that. It's a gift to you. And I thought about this gift before I gave it.
Uh,
So you're getting murdered in the gallery.
no, I do not want to reschedule this. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's just, it's fine. I will I will take a break in self-care, okay? I love you. Um but yeah, so Camille, let's do this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can take that. He seems
Mm-hmm.
to calm down a bit, and uh his hands uh his hands stop shaking and all that. Uh as he very slowly nods. Like him, yeah, I can accept that.
Tome gives a smile, and he rubs his hands together as he sits back and takes a sip of his coffee before lowering his cup. But if you do open, please tell me if you like it. Okay?
And Camille gives you a little smile. As he pockets the gift. He is not opening it just yet, but he is still
Yeah.
holding on to it. Uh, as he, yeah, he gives you a little smile, like, yeah, I will.
Tome nods and goes, well, with that out of the way, we have cinnamon rolls to finish, don't we?
And
And he plucks off on the plate. And I'm betting I can eat this one faster than you can.
yeah, Camille snorts at that.
Listen, Tome knows how to change the conversation to something more positive.
And he's just like, I think I'll let you win that. Your mouth's a lot bigger than mine.
Yes, but we've already proved that I'm a fool, I thought. So naturally, I should probably fail this.
uh, you're a fool who's good at flapping his big mouth, so I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh, so that's how we're gonna be. Okay. You know what? Be like that then. Okay. Now, here I am being all kind to you, and this is the repayment. I'm hurt. I'm honestly hurt. But you can tell it's affectionate and not actually upset.
Yeah, it's affectionate banter, and Well, probably that's probably a good place to leave it with them enjoying their
That
cinnamon
is.
rolls and bantering.
It is. I must ask, does Camille open the present later?
He will eventually.
Okay.
There's I have slotted a good mental spot for it to happen, so don't worry.
Okay. I will DM you what is in the gift
I
then.
finger gun at you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you all for joining us. It has been very fun. Uh,
It's been
thank
a
you,
time.
for thank you, Spec, for joining me as well. Um, I hope that you all have a good time zone, whatever it is.
Thank you, all our current and future listeners. Thank you, Gallery, for making us laugh and for weeping. And bye.
Bye.